I feel in an especially neutral mode this morning, which is, I think, a bit of a happy mode. And I want to discuss what could be considered the neutrality of atheism. I think that atheism is a neutral, as neutral as you can get. I know that there are people that would criticize atheism as a religion itself, or as at least a militant cause that infringes on their religious rights, etc., etc. But if you think about it, atheism kind of is, for those that say atheism itself is a religion, you could kind of think of it as standing out in terms of belief in some sort of ideology or in some sort of higher power or God or whatever. In that sense, atheism does not subscribe to any easily pinned down ideology. It's very difficult to do that. To say that atheism is ideology, it really isn't. Some of the smartest people in the world actually don't believe that there is some ideology we should all be marching towards, or there's some God in the sky or in the ground or in the trees and the rocks that we should be marching to. So atheism stands out in the fact that it doesn't tell you what to march toward. It basically takes a survey of what is actually happening and makes predictions, and makes and I'm kind of describing halfway science here as well, so but forgive me. So it sort of just tells you what is, and in terms of human suffering, because we all know what suffering is, whether we're atheists or religious or whatever, makes recommendations as to the best way forward. And I will use that word forward. I think with atheism, what makes things so pointed is probably the fact that it has something to say about morality, has something to say about the way people should live, but it does so at a very ground level, at a very in a very realistic way, and it does so without invoking supernatural entities and weird beliefs and irrationality, etc., etc. So in that way, atheism stands out. But that's if you were comparing atheism to a religion, which it is not. Anyway, just saying that, and it is Sunday, so I'm sure there's naysayers that would say I'm preaching, which is another good one, but you can't help, right? So anyway, that's it. Bye.